Hey everybody, welcome to my California studio. Isn't it picturesque? I'm reading a wonderful devotion today called Until Today by the wonderful Ayanna Van Zandt. I highly recommend it. It's a daily reader, a page of wisdom, and I want to share a couple of things with you that hit me. Che mi ha colpito molto bene, come dicono in italiano. She says, we will gain more understanding when I realize that I cannot forget my pain or bury what is unpleasant. That's a disturbing thought, right? When we are not ready to face a situation or we believe it is not important, we put it out of our minds. We call it forgetting. A better choice of words would be we choose not to remember it. The choice may be conscious or unconscious, but it is a choice. I got to diddle with that one for a while, huh? Forgetting is a defense mechanism we use to eliminate or avoid pain. Wow. She's busting me down here. Do it. Whenever we do it, chances are the things we forget are also the things we want to avoid. Okay, she's getting close into the kill here. Exactly. When we're stressed or pressured, we're likely to forget. The question is, why are we pushing ourselves, right? Do you ever feel like that inner critic is like raging and not letting you up? Yeah, that's familiar. The truth is, we are too divine to forget. What does that mean? You also have the divine power to move through all the things you would rather not remember. So I like kind of what she says here about, until today, you may have been unaware of your ability to remember and deal with all things. Just for today, be devoted to remembering all there is to know about you. Knowledge is power. We've already heard that, right? As you remember, make a commitment to honor everything about you. So that encourages me not to push discomfort down, pain, whatever we may call it, but to deal with it. This is the other book that I read that kind of spoke directly to it, Self-Parenting, great book by John Pollard, a classic. And he says two correct problems of this nature, the inner child, the little guy inside of you and me, must be made to feel safe again. The responsibility to change a negative inner child's mood lies directly with the inner parent. So that's what this whole book deals with. Devoting 30 minutes a day to the self-parenting exercises gives the inner parent time to love and nurture the inner child so that its voice once again can be heard without negative judgments. You know, how many of those do you hear coming down the pike? So as the inner parent, we need to take the initiative and become the receiver for the voice of the inner child. And I do this exercise that's really creative. I split a page down the center, and on one side I write the questions of Clayton, the adult, and I use my right hand to write those out. Usually I keep it very brief and direct. And then on the other side, I turn the page and I write with my left hand, which is, an ugly scrawl, but that's a judgment. There it comes. Is the inner child responds, and it's amazing how just that little gimmick really does give that emotional side of us, that little person inside of us, a voice that doesn't know about logic and shoulds